Hi, welcome to Tastefully Home. I'm Jen.
And I'm Melissa.
Today we have kind of a snack show to do. We just thought that since summertime is here and we're doing a lot of traveling and just quick little jaunts to the beach or to the park or just out, it's kind of nice just to have some handy snacks. And this is not a very expensive way to do it rather than buying the pre-made snacks.
Very inexpensive and fairly healthy. You know, a few things that are, you know, maybe not the healthiest, but you know, better than chocolate candy bars and things like that.
And stuff that the kids will eat. They love little snacks and baggies, don't they?
Oh,
and so do I.
Yes.
If you get the munchies, it's just nice to be able to grab something.
Something quick.
So what do you have first for us?
Well, the first snack that we'll be making today will be oyster crackers, and it's a very simple recipe. You need 2 12-ounce bags of the oyster crackers, 1 package of ranch dressing, and I happen to have Hidden Valley because it's the only I could find. You need 1 cup of vegetable oil, a ½ teaspoon of garlic salt, and then 1 teaspoon of dill weed, and that's it. And then you also should preheat your oven to 250 degrees before you get started.
Not very hot?
No, not at all. And it just bakes just to brown a little bit. And
will it make them crunchier, do you think?
I think
or a little bit crisper?
You know, a little bit more crunchy, and then of course the oil will bake into the crackers as well. So
now I know this is the dry package, and we're not adding any liquid. Does it say it has to be the dry package?
Right.
You wouldn't recommend then the actual ranch salad dressing?
I wouldn't. I think it would just be too soupy and probably make the crackers soggy.
Okay.
So this will work best.
The powder.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, do you want me to get some into the bowl then?
All you have to do is you just actually mix all the ingredients together, and that's the first step, so it's really easy to do. Help you out here. If you want to get the oil, maybe we'll dump the oil in. And my kids love oyster crackers, so it's even better when they've got a little flavor to them.
These would even be good because I know people use them for soups, but even with the actual flavoring, wouldn't it be nice
or to sprinkle over a salad? If you make a salad, would be great too.
Yeah, because they have a lot of flavored croutons out now, so that would be the
good alternative to that. Okay, and then we'll get that.
And dill weed. How much dill weed?
So 1 teaspoon of dill weed, and then a ½ of the garlic salt.
Okay, and we just stir it around.
Yeah.
Well, this will be great. I'm doing a generous teaspoon of dill.
Well, I think, you know, I like that dill flavor, so it'll be fantastic.
And then you just stir that up?
Yep, go ahead. You want to mix that up. And you just want to make sure that all of the crackers are coated very well with the oil and the seasoning mixture.
And now, do you spray the pans at all, does it say? Or
you know, for this you don't need to. And I think it's because you've got the oil
on it already.
The next recipe that we'll do, you do need to spray the pans, but for this one you don't.
And how long are we baking these for?
You will put them in for 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes you want to take them out and probably use a spatula and just mix them around a little bit. You know, you don't necessarily need to flip them over, but just mix them around a little on the pans, and then put them back into the oven for another 5 minutes. Take them out, let them cool, and they're ready to eat. So it doesn't take.
And if we store them in an airtight container, they should last quite a while.
Or a big baggie would be fine too. Yeah, I would think it would last for quite a while as long as the air is out of them.
Do you think that's stirred?
I think it's looking pretty good. You know, I suppose another alternative you could do to stirring would be you could maybe even put the lid on and shake them around a little bit.
Put them in a bag and shake them right up.
But this ensures that they're well coated with the oil.
And you want to put those on the pans. And the oven is preheated. So you just want quite a thin layer then of cracker on the
Yeah, you don't really want them to be on top of each other too much. So I'll try to make this as even as possible. And we've got a little extra, of course.
You just pour that on top, do you think?
Pour that over the top.
Oops. There's all kinds of different little mini crackers out there. I bet you could
I would think so
different ones. The Ritz or just give it
a little bit different flavor. And
okay.
That looks great. We can put it in the oven, and
I'll take one. And top rack then?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and this bakes for 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Well, Melissa, that was so hard. I think we should throw some flour on our face and make it look like
we put a lot of work
and effort into that. All right, well, we got 5 minutes then.
Yeah, got some time to kill. Go have some iced tea.
well.
Okay.
So I take them out.
Yeah,
and
we'll take them
mix
out,
around.
and you can see they're getting a
definitely-
little golden.
They are.
And the oil settles to the bottom, obviously, so we'll just kind of mix them around.
Turn up a bit. There, I can close that so you don't burn your legs. Not be good.
There we go. I don't know how much I'm actually doing here, but getting them mixed up a little bit. Okay. Goodness.
They definitely are getting a little bit more golden,
and you
aren't
can
they?
even hear them. They're just, you know, you can hear them get a little crispy.
Yep, and the smell is delicious.
Oh, I know. I love that garlic smell. Let's see where the oil settles.
Well, I can't wait to taste them because I've had them just with the dill and the ranch, not with the garlic salt. So I bet that will make them more like a chip where you just can't stop eating them.
That's the problem. Yeah, you can't just have one.
Yeah, well that's okay though because these are healthier than chips.
Exactly. So that's not bad, and the kids can eat as many as they want. And
now I'm going to put them back in for another 5 minutes. And then we're done.
And then, yeah, you take them out.
This is so easy.
Very easy, and like you said, it'd be great for the beach or take on the boat with you and take to the park.
And the kids are always needing a snack.
Yes.
So am I. So there we go.
Okay.
And set the time, you click set.
Oh.
And then
There
5
you
minutes.
Start. Our snack is complete. Got a nice golden brown.
It does.
All right.
Scoop some up and put it in that bowl.
Yeah, and I suppose, you know, at this point, we'll put some into our bowl now, but you probably just want to let them sit
Cool
for a
a bit.
while. And
Especially
cool.
before you put the lid on because won't the moisture
Right.
get...
And obviously, you know, you want to let them cool before you let the kids grab them. But really, it does say, too, you know, they store really well, but it does say eat them right away. So, you know, they taste good when they're warm, too. So, yeah, we'll maybe just put some in a bowl and let these...
We'll snack on those later.
Cool. And like Jen said, you could definitely store them in a big sealable bag. You probably get most of them in there, and you've got a snack for a few days at least. So.
All right. Well, this was great. And now you've got one more for us?
Another easy one.
All right. Good.
Okay, now that we've done our oyster cracker snack mix, we can work on the granola. And I know granola is a hit with my kids. Most kids really like it because of all the ingredients in it. And this is a fairly healthy recipe. There's really, aside from the oil, there's really nothing bad for the kids in it. So something that you can let them eat a lot of, I guess.
Perfect.
The ingredients for this, you need 6 cups of rolled oats, 1/4 cup of wheat germ, and I've got that here, and it could be wheat germ or wheat bran, but wheat germ is all I could find in the grocery store, so that's what I got. And 1/4 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes is optional, and I'm not a big coconut fan, so I'm not adding that today to the recipe.
Fine.
1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and then 1/4 cup of any kind of nuts. It could be cashews, I chose peanuts, or it could be almonds if you have crushed almonds as well. And then 1/4 cup of either raisins, or it said dried cranberries, and I found the craisins. So because these are actually cherry flavored. I didn't realize they came in different flavors, but you know, depending on what you like,
you could add a few maybe and just add a variety of fruit flavors.
Yeah, that would be great. I think what we'll do, if you don't mind, Jen, is I'll get you started. Well, you do need to put the oil and the honey into a saucepan and heat it until it gets runny.
Okay.
So not to a full boil, but until it just, you know, gets a little watery and runny is basically what the recipe said.
And 1/4 cup of oil.
1/4 cup of each. And while you're doing that, I think I will mix the oats, the wheat germ, and the nuts.
Okay.
So we need 6 cups of the oats.
I think I'll use this for the honey just so I know I can get it out. If I can make it work. I think it's in backwards. Ooh. Well, this recipe really seems like, again, you could put anything for your favorite ingredients in. I'm thinking chocolate chips would be a huge hit with my kids, and just throw a couple in there and they would just gobble it up.
Chocolate or peanut butter chips would give it a little more flavor too. Yeah, I think you could definitely.
Okay, 1/4 cup of honey then?
1/4 cup of honey, right? So basically, I mean, aside from the oatmeal, everything is a 1/4 cup, and so it's easier to remember.
Really simple.
And one of these small what I have, 18 ounces. Just basically, that's about it for the oatmeal. So if you get one of those, that's pretty much perfect.
What it is. I just love recipes like this, that you can just kind of pick and choose what you want in there.
And if you don't like something,
yeah,
exactly.
I'm just thinking even like the raisins, you could throw marshmallows maybe even in there, the little minis.
Right.
Anything you had just to kind of make it.
And of course, if you have chocolate or whatever, the kids would love that.
It's not as nutritious, but just a few would be enough to. Now, does it say, can I put this on pretty high or 3/4?
I would think, if you did it on like medium high heat, it would be fine. And then just keep watching it.
Okay, I will. And now we're baking this in the oven as well, correct?
Right, we will be baking this also.
And what's the temperature we'll be setting that
at? This one will be at 375, and you actually leave this in for 15 consecutive minutes. You don't need to take it out and mix it around or anything. So
a little more work involved.
A little more work, right?
Still quite simple.
And I love peanuts, so I'm just gonna be a little generous with that. And
that's fine.
And I'll mix the...
Yeah, this is, you can tell the honey's still a little bit sticky, but as it's heating up, it's definitely liquefying. So I'll just watch it.
So basically you put everything in except you won't be baking the craisins in with the recipe. That will be something that once it's cooling, right, that's when you add
same with like the chocolate chips, marshmallows, whatever.
Right, you wouldn't want to
Now the coconut, is it baked in there if you put it in?
The coconut, it does go in with this part of the recipe right here. If I were to add the coconut, I would have it come in right now.
Okay, so it would get a little bit golden brown too.
It would, and that's, if I do eat coconut, I do like it when it's toasted a little bit, so that probably would make it a little better. I'm going to add just a few more nuts.
This is not a bar. This is definitely going to be like a hands.
That you just kind of scoop out, exactly.
I think this will be an outside treat as well.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and now am I adding the honey to your mixture?
Yep, you can do that if you want to, and then we'll just blend it well. And
I think it's gotten, it's more liquidy than when I put it in, so we'll try it. That didn't take very long at all, did it?
No, not at all.
Okay, try and get all of it. Yeah, it's definitely, it wasn't that horrible before.
No, okay.
I didn't get you, did I?
Nope, not at all. Okay, we'll just mix it well.
And now the sheets are sprayed?
The sheets, yep. You do want to grease the sheets, so if you could just use a little cooking spray, that would be perfect.
I can get those ready for you. Missed a spot. There. Now, what do you think happens with the rolled oats? Are they going to fluff up?
I would imagine,
change,
maybe clump together a little bit. Some of them, based on where the honey and the oil are. And
I've never made this, so I can't wait to see it out of the oven to see what it looks like.
They'll probably get a little more crunchy.
Okay.
If I just think of the other granola, that it gets a little crunchy and kind of clumps together, but the kids love it.
Now, what do you think about as a cereal? Once this is made, could we use this as a cereal and add some milk, brown sugar?
You could probably do that too. Okay. So, because if you think of the oatmeal cereals out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, are you ready to put it on the
I think so.
pan? And I'll get the other one ready for you.
Make sure. Okay, just put it on, and you have a very thin layer on each cookie sheet.
Each one, I'll switch with you, Melissa, and I'll start spreading it out.
Put a little more on this one.
Oh, it smells. You can really smell the peanuts.
The honey and the peanuts.
There. Nice and flat. And we're going to bake this for 15 minutes.
15 minutes
at 375.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set the timer.
We'll just work one at a time, and we've got our granola, and it's very well toasted. You can see that.
So we just pour it in.
Put it in the bowl without
spilling it all
too much
over
on the counter. Ooh, it's a little hot. So I'll let you use the spoon.
Does it ever smell good?
Oh, it does. I think that if I were to do this again, I would probably add a little more honey and oil just to make it pretty dry.
There's a few clumps, but not many.
Right. And then we'll add some. We've got 2 of these little raisin or craisin things.
It's dry.
Is it okay?
Is. I think it needs chocolate chips. Can I add chocolate chips?
We can add chocolate chips. We'll add a little bit there. And mix it up well, and then you've got your homemade granola.
There we
Great
go.
snack to go with the oyster crackers. This has been Tastefully Home. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Jen. We'll see you next week.